Bonfire. It is the Quarantine Tapes. It is Comedy Central Radio Series XM95. I'm Big J. Oakerson. That's sexy, hilarious sumbitch Dan Soder.
Thank you.
You're welcome. The whole crew is here. We have DJ Lou, Jacob, Christine, of course, our Black Tiger, the Black King, Black Lou Johnson. To be a father of a little boy cub.
Congratulations to Lou and his wife announcing they're having a boy. We're going to get to that later in the week.
Whoa!
Jerry O'Connell pumped. You got that recipe.
Whoa!
Oh, I took a bite of a salad.
Oh, my God.
I just want to let you guys know that I just sniffed this thing, and I can tell you it's the greatest thing I've ever had in my life. Am I right, girlfriend? Also, backstage, I asked to watch her piss for $20.
Wait a second. This pizza's made of broccoli. This pizza's made of broccoli. I can't. Can you guys believe it out there? I can't believe it.
Okay, and you named the salad Rebecca Romaine salad. He goes, all right, little spiteful bitch, just because I asked to see your pussy. That seems
like,
weird.
All right, bitch. I don't know if we have to get into that. I know I have a wife. I just wanted to see your fucking gams a little.
Whoop, whoop. I love that.
We have to cultivate a black female audience only.
I love the two new drops we got from that Wendy Williams episode. We got that, and we got the whoa. Oh wait, hold on.
I want to talk
guys.
to
I just got a coffee from Dunkin' Donuts, and whoa. I mean, dude, I've done scenes with him in Billions before. Like, he's been around. He's a super nice guy.
He's putting on a character, dude. It's
I know,
be a
dude.
Character. I want to ask him so bad. I'm like, dude, I'll ask him off air. Like, I like Jerry O'Connell. I do. I actually like him a lot in many things.
Yeah.
But man, you want to go? It's like, dude, what are you doing? Is this what you're in your house? You dress like Professor Tiddlywinks around your house and talking like a black sassy black woman? Is this what you do at your home?
You want it? It's like confronting your friend that got too drunk. You're like, hey, you were drunk, right? All that shit you said, you were drunk?
Yeah. Hey, Jerry, put on a tight vest and go out there and act like a black woman. Cool, thank you. I can't believe it. Shoe cam. Show
those shoes. Took a bite of this, and I just straight up came in my pants. I have cum dripping down my thigh.
Whoa! He wouldn't even talk. He goes, I had completion. I completed in my own pants.
Girls, have you ever completed because a salad is so fresh?
It's so romaine.
Oh, he goes, I'll get you. Fucking bitch.
He does. He dresses like a suspect in the game of Clue, and he goes out there and talks like a black woman.
Whoop whoop.
He's dressed like a Clue suspect.
That's so funny. You go, was it in the kitchen with the overexuberance? Jerry O'Connell in the kitchen with fake excitement.
Hey, oh.
Well, from Jerry O'Connell to outdoor comedy, we've been doing like every comedian has to do outside comedy. Mm-hmm. And now I'm starting to realize with all the shows that, dude, we have to put up, like, the guy that ran the show I did on Saturday was just this like fucking Italian mobbed up guy. And he's like, hey, whatever, COVID's not real. Whatever, give me a key. Yeah, get over here. What, you fucking die? So what? You guys are in the back. It's a death trap. Get back there. And it's just us being like, I just want to do stand-up. I want to tell jokes. But we have to deal with all these, like, asshole people because it's a weird place where stand-up in New York is illegal, but we want to do it. So the people that are facilitating it for the most part are shitty people because they're like, I don't give a fuck, whatever. Do your fucking jokes here. And we're like, thanks. I just want to tell an observation that I saw. But we really do. I mean, I like, I miss doing stand-up and I want to do these outdoor shows. I like doing them, but you have to deal with some real dickwads. And Sam Morril.
How was before you get into Sam's thing? You did one the other day in a story. How was it?
Awesome. It was awesome. Any outdoor shows with tents, anything that can block the laughter from just fucking going up.
Did they have a thing in front of you?
No, we were just in front of a parked car in a parking lot, and everyone was like, I'm telling you, the owner didn't care. The owner was just like, it was like a regular show under a tent. Nice. And then we were like 15 feet away from the audience. and that was what it was.
Good crowd.
Great crowd. They were awesome.
Awesome.
There was a couple campers were there. It was like me, Ari, Vecchione, Veter. It was great. Will Sylvince and Cypher Sounds were there. It was a fun show.
Nice.
But the owner, you were like, oh, dude, if comedy clubs were open, I would not want to deal with you. Because he's just like, he was just like throwing money at the comedians. Like he threw like wads of ones at a couple comedians.
What?
Yeah. It was
While you're on stage?
Yeah, I didn't get it. I wanted it. I didn't get it. It was.
I wouldn't want that at all.
He threw money at Will, and he threw money at this girl Caitlin who was on stage.
While they were on stage?
Yeah.
What?
So disrespectful.
And he thought he was being funny, and he's like, "I'm the boss. I can do whatever the fuck I want to do." He's like that kind of guy.
Fucking torched that dude.
Yeah, no, he was a real Ginzo. He was a real dumb Ginzo, where he was just like, "Hey, over here, I own a parking lot, so I own you technically. Hey, be funny. What show are you on?" I was doing a joke about how you should just wear masks. I was like, "You just fucking wear a mask. You can lie to your grandkids if you wear a mask. You could say you were a much better person." And he's like, "Boo! It's not real." Dude, shut up. But he just kept doing like like outwardly. So these are the people we have.
It sort of ties in, actually. That's sort
It's
of ties
exactly.
in.
Yeah, that's why I was like, when I saw the Sam thing, I was like, dude, this is something that me, Vecchione, Ari, and Gary talked about at the show, where we're like, dude, we just have to deal with these fucking shitheads until.
The answer being, if these people want to know, it's like, are there going to be racial jokes? Are there going to be edgy jokes? Are there going to be harsh jokes? Are there going to be all this? You can go. All I can tell you is that these are all professionals.
Yeah. So
that's kind of what you can say to that answer. That goes. So maybe all of those things, maybe none of those things. They're professionals, though. They're coming here to have fun and be funny. You know what I mean? It's not because it's. I'm saying you can't go. Okay, you could have a comedy show. I get somebody going you could have a comedy show. It goes, well, does it get edgy and talk about race and stuff? I go, it might. And they go, I'd rather not do it here then. Okay.
Fine. So what happened to Sam Murillo is he got booked on a show, and it was in a backyard, and he just started tweeting about this woman that let the comedians use their backyard. She was very drunk at the show, and she basically took a lot of people's money for this show to happen in her backyard, and then just heckled.
Why does it take comedians' money?
Because the comedians paid her to rent her backyard.
Got you, and then they
and have people over.
Price.
Yes, and they're going to do a ticket price, and then they were going to pay out. It's like these people that are running these shows are fucking saints, dude. I understand they're probably, but the shit that they have to put up with just to get a show off the ground is it's fucking insane. So this woman allowed them to use her backyard, and then she got fucking hammered and was heckling all the comedians, and eventually cut off Sam Morrill's set. And he finally on Twitter posted a video of her interrupting his set. And this is the audio from that video that you can, by the way, follow him at Sam Morrill. Go watch his special on YouTube. He's one of the best comics in New York. He is fucking outstanding. I love Sam Morrill. He's so goddamn funny. Great comic.
A great dude.
Unbelievable person. And someone I came up with that I'm just like, it's kind of cool to see someone you come up with become he's just great. I just think he's fucking awesome. Here's the video.
Fuck off.
All right. What?
Christine, you have to pause this. At the beginning of it, she says, "Shut the fuck up," and then gets the mic from him.
She takes it from his hands.
Yes, she walks up and she takes the mic, and then you hear the audience turn on her. You hear the audience completely. When you hear the audience go, chill, 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 that's them telling her that they were enjoying Sam, and she cut him off.
You could also see, by the way, yeah, exactly, Sam,
Sam's like, all right, fuck it. He's not fighting it. He's like, all right, fuck it.
I'm saying he doesn't know what's going on necessarily, but but I'm saying you could tell this wasn't the first time she spoke up. She's clearly,
well, yeah, there's video. Tom Thakar tweeted with a video from previously, and then next. Yeah.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Yo, chill. Yo, let him do his thing. Give him the microphone.
It's so embarrassing. Sam's just putting his book bag on stage.
Yeah. And he's like,
a very Dan Soder move. It's such a weird, jeez.
And he's also like, I know exactly. He's putting his head down. He's like, nah, man, it's cool. But honestly, and I wish we found out about this so quick. It'd be nice to get Sam's opinion. I've been in that moment. It feels better to know that the audience is on your side. For them to be like, no, we're fucking enjoying that. And you're like, hey, it's better to be that guy where you're like, hey, all right. All right.
Sure, but there's still an element of embarrassment though that it's happening at all.
Sure.
And also, like, Sam is a good dude. He's not like that's such an aggressive mood for a person to just come and grab a microphone out of your hands. But Sam's not going to fight a woman, so he probably,
Wait till you hear her talk. And the second you hear her talk, you're like, this woman fucking sucks.
I thought you were going to go, well, wait a second. He spin kicks her in the face.
Yeah. Also, you should also say that he says 9/11 was deserved.
Yeah. Well, you don't know when she said, fuck you, she was saying that because he was like, Trump 2020, no joke here.
Also, you should see that he gives her a hook to the tit, and as he connects, he yells out breast cancer. So that was a little
as soon as the camera stopped, he raped her.
Yeah, it was pretty it was an aggressive gardening rape. It was a garden rape.
People were yelling chill, but nobody knew who it was for that time.
Yeah, the chill got a little,
Then there were some 1, 2, 3, 4, fuck that pussy till it's sore chants. It was a real it was a mishmash of people.
That's all right.
He's great. It's just jokes. It's just comedy.
We're playing around.
Oh, so it's just jokes? Fuck the fuck off in my backyard then.
Okay.
If it's just jokes.
Wow. All right. Just let him do it. Let him do his thing.
You know what's funny about that? Was she goes, fuck, goes, that's my joke. You guys didn't get it?
Yeah, she goes, also, I like that she's like, bring it back to her talking because she's stereotypically drunk slurring.
She's doing a fantastic, she's already rocking, from what I could tell, a fantastic fat middle-aged lady, but still rocking a sports bra and a
overalls.
A swoop. Oh, is that what it is? I thought like a swoop, whatever it is.
No, that fat little farmer's in overalls and a fucking, she's got her fucking tits all round up like cinnamon buns popping out of a can.
Dude, who told her that was the look?
Whatever person told her she should get an arm on her fucking, on her ham hock, or a tattoo on her ham hock of an arm.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna wear a half top tonight to Skanks.
Do it, dude. Let it go, dude.
I go, if this lady can be brave, why can't I be brave?
Listen to her slur.
Just jokes.
She goes, oh, there's just jokes? Yeah, there's just jokes, they're just jokes.
Super, oh, they're just jokes? Then jokes the fuck right out of my house.
Yeah, she's doing an Eddie Murphy voice.
Oh, it's just comedy.
We're playing around.
Oh, so it's just jokes? Fuck the fuck off in my backyard then.
Okay.
If it's just jokes.
Wow. All right. Just let him do it. Let him do his thing.
By the way, at that point, there was a thing of like, they're like, just let him do it. It's like, even Sam knows at that point, like, do not hand me this mic back and then say go ahead. Because, like, it's not going to go anywhere. You'll make the crowd, it'll be very easy to make the crowd laugh things. You're going to have to fucking trash her, but then she's going to start getting more aggressive.
So, Tom Thakar responds to Sam's video with saying, this is her. After interrupting Ben Moore's set a ton, she jumps up and yells, "Oh, hell no," and then tries to get to people on her side. They weren't.
Fantastic.
Here, play the video. One guy just wrote, ugh.
What's happening? He's still
Oh,
going. They got to
hell.
Do you guys know her? Or did you guys know the garden lady?
On my team, right? Yeah!
Dude, I want to find out more about this dumb bitch.
Dude, I don't even think she's a dumb bitch anymore. Now I think she rules.
Hold on, go back. Let's watch the replay.
Dude, when she walks out with her arms out and wiggling her ass right in front of the stage, dude, that's fantastic. She really is just like, you guys are in my backyard. I don't care.
Home game. Fuck off. This is a home game.
Go play it.
He's still going. They got to
Or did you guys know the garden lady?
On my team, right? Yeah!
You guys know the garden lady?
On
This
my
chick
team,
rocks.
right? Yeah!
She should guest host Wendy Williams.
She has an above ground pool with a roving filter. You gotta appreciate.
She goes,
that.
yeah, watching my man fight in a bar makes my pussy wet. Yeah.
Wonder
He
where
goes,
Brooklyn it was.
I don't have to tell you I have hepatitis if we fuck without a condom. Yeah.
You should have bagged it before you tagged it, y'all.
Dude, I guarantee this woman is so fucking woke. I guarantee she is so woke.
You think?
Yes. Yes.
I don't think it's woke, man. Because I should say I don't know Ben Moore, his comedy at all, but I'm saying I don't know where his thing was. It seems like she was just obliterated, dude. I don't know if she is that woke. I don't know if it represents that. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to just lay this on super liberals like stopping a show. It seemed like she was going to stop the show no matter what.
Yeah, it just sounds like she was a drunken maniac.
She heckled the comics. It didn't seem like she was like, Sam, you can't say what you said.
Then let me rephrase that.
I think she goes, you're having a comedy show in my backyard for me? Cool.
Yeah, let me rephrase that. She has woke body. She has woke body.
Confidence?
No, not confidence. Her body type is woke.
Like pear-shaped?
Yeah, she's got that Lena Dunham body.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Exactly. It's like, and she probably like takes like confident nude pictures like an idiot.
Yeah. Her torso skin probably looks like it's made of sandwich meat.
Yeah. Hey, lady, pull up your fucking straps and stop showing everybody your bowling pin body. We
Yeah.
get it.
Excuse me, honey baked ham in overalls? How did you buy your own place?
I'll tell you this though, that chick fucking rules. That chick, I like this chick way better than Lena Dunham.
I would have loved so much more if Sam would have grabbed the mic back from her and just gone, "That'll do, pig. That'll do." giving her the babe.
Until you tell me to stop, I think these are the things you want from me. Grabbing is not a thing.
Grabbing's a thing.
No, Sam should have grabbing the mic.
Oh, I said grabbed.
Nope. I wouldn't say it if I wasn't confident we can go backwards at some point and people hear you say grabbing. I just like to help. You tell me you want me this help.
Sorry, Jay, I was looking out the window. What did you say? I was just watching.
Nothing. Nothing. Let's pretend it didn't happen.
I was just grabbing some solace.
I was grabbing some
reflection, dude. I was just reflecting. God, I'm a fucking moron. This lady's the best. I suck. I'm gonna kill myself.
She rules. You blow. No.
She blows.
No,
I blow. She blows.
Nowhere near on your level of rule, Dan. I'm just saying she rules in such a different way. I want to see this chick on a reality show. Liquor her up and get her going. Put this chick in the Bad Girls Club. She's confident enough to be wearing halter tops and she's a little tub like that. She would be great in a show like that because that's the one who, like, before they fight, they twerk, or after they get punched, they twerk. You know what I mean? Like, I don't give a shit. You can't break me. Ay.
Yeah, and then one girl would slap her in the face and she'd be like, this is mean.
It's probably a whole genre of fight videos that we should look into at some point. But women getting ready to fight, this is primarily black women, I guess it would be. But even Black Lou, have you seen these videos of like women, like they're shit talking, getting ready to fight, but it's like all like sexual like dance moves first? Do you know what I'm saying? Like this, like fuck you, bitch, and then like get down, like really like twerk, like and then the other girl's like, bitch, I don't give a fuck, and then they start doing like weird like titty dance moves themselves. It's fucking bizarre.
Yeah.
They exist. I've seen them.
I want to know if this woman woke up hungover and she was like, fuck, I was hammered last night. I think I was so hammered last night I ruined a comedy show.
Was there a comedy show here?
Yeah. Oh my God.
Hey, did we do a comedy show here last night? I don't remember anything.
Yeah, did they
last
leave?
shot.
What the fuck?
How did it go? Did anybody kill?
That chick and the chick the show that Jay was pulled off stage. It's also like they're like, you think you're good representations for the point? It's like you're drunk idiots.
No, but I think that the people, the brother was just sticking up for the sister in that situation. The sister was an idiot trying to make points and whatever. It is, like I said, you know what's funny? I've even thought about that more, the Pennsylvania shit getting pulled off stage. And like that chick, like the real basis of the problem there is this 24-year-old girl on social media and everything she goes on is inundated with nonstop that everyone's a racist except you. Like you have to go out there and rage against this thing because everyone's a Nazi and everyone's a racist and they hate do you know what I'm saying? So she doesn't even believe the people in her life that she knew before who have no problem with black people whatsoever. They're just like not her now. So she's like, why? You probably think it's good that black people get arrested. Do you know what I mean? Like to everybody. So she's just like, she's 24 years old, man. You're supposed to be mellow.
Mellow as fuck. You're supposed to be like, it's fun, whatever, man.
Gives a fuck. Yeah, it's like they're so serious about all this shit because it's pumped into them constantly.
One dipshit wrote back to Sam Morril, funny that you don't have a clip of what you were saying before this to warrant such a reaction, because I'd love to hear that. I left as you arrived, but apparently you spoke about, quote, retarded people and against transgender people, which is why she cut you off. I want to write back, you're retarded.
But like 3 years ago,
This
it would have been like for something. 3 years ago, I'm saying it was all like, don't call girls sluts. And then, 2 years ago, everything was just like gay people to whatever. I mean, these same girls are getting like waking up every day thinking about what are we going to do about these Mexican children at the border in the cage? Do you know what I mean? It's like I'm not even saying like championing a good cause thing, but they're consumed with it. Like, it's just like I'm saying. So that's why that lady can't go to a comedy show and just laugh at jokes. She's already waiting to see like everyone around here is probably, these are all strangers, so they're probably racist. You know what I mean? Yeah. But I don't fully blame her. It's like everyone's got to calm the fuck down, man. It's so out of hand. What, Jacob?
I don't know. I mean, I'm fascinated by this clip because, I mean, have you ever gotten spectacle drunk like that? I can't even imagine getting.
No, I've never have in my life. No, I never have. DJ Lou, were you asking DJ Lou because he started nodding before you asked the question?
I know Lou though, but I've been out with Lou plenty of times when he's drunk. He's not spectacle drunk. I mean,
I'm drunk as shit.
You don't think? Yeah, you don't think that DJ Lou can get spectacle drunk?
No way. I get embarrassed and guilty and take my ass home eventually.
Black Lou hung a piss between two production buses on a 6-lane major throughway street.
And I still think that's not as bad as she halted a comedy show.
I agree. It's not as bad as that at all.
Crazy.
Christine has been spectacle in her own world, drunk, like you said. I don't think she's been like everyone stop. This movie's terrible. We're turning it off. Like, we're in an AMC theater, miss.
Yeah, dude. I'm just trying to think.
Shut up. It's stupid.
How dumb I was when I was drunk. I probably would have gone to the front of the crowd and be like, well, you guys want to watch me pee my pants? Watch, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Like, Dan, don't do it. I'm like, it's fucking so warm. And it's everywhere.
Why is Black Panther not in this movie? He goes, miss, this is not.
This is Little Women.
This is Little Women. Man. Why is Black Panther not? Why is Black Panther not in it? It's stupid.
Can I ask you
rest in peace, Chadwick Boseman, by the way. Big loss for acting, man. Fucking
dude, Chadwick Boseman was honestly, it's out of nowhere that Chadwick Boseman dies. And the thing I keep thinking about is this dude held on to the fact that he was battling colon cancer and not once used it to get out of something. How is that possible? How is that not? I mean, what a soldier.
You think he used it to get into some pussy, though?
I don't know. I don't think he used it.
I'd like to see you again. And he was like, I'd like that too, but who knows how long we have now that I have stage 3 colon cancer. She goes,
no.
Suck your dick tonight. He's like, yeah, that would probably be best.
Yeah, he goes, yeah, you know what? I think you can suck the cancer out of my pee hole. But the fact that it's
fucking gangster that I didn't know that he had stage 3 and 4 that's fucking. He knew he was going to die for several of the last things he's done, probably,
including Black Panther, which he put on muscle and did a bunch of physical training. He wasn't doing movies.
No, he was in stage 3 cancer when it first started, so I think he found out probably around Black Panther is what they're saying. But like,
I thought he had it for like 4 years.
4 years, but Black Panther is only like 3 years. Been out for 3 years.
Has it really? God damn, dude.
Probably, yeah.
If you would have told me it came out last year, I was like, yeah, I remember that.
I don't think so. No, there was like a whole other Avengers thing after that with Wakanda.
Yeah, he did. He did
Endgame. Yeah, so I mean, like,
he knew in 2016 they said Black Panther. He knew Black Panther was 2018, but he had already played in Captain America: Civil War.
Damn.
Before Black Panther.
Whatever it is, within the character, like he knew this stuff, and it's pretty fucking amazing. He got through all that shit, and fucking made a bunch of movies. Still, there's like a new Netflix one out right now, The Five Bloods.
Yeah, The Five Bloods, where he played. It's a Spike Lee movie about Vietnam vets going back to Vietnam, and
he's in that. He's in the Kevin Hart documentary. They're talking about remaking. What's that movie? Uptown Saturday Night. Him and Kevin Hart were talking about remaking that, so he was in that documentary. Yeah, it was pretty fucking cool. Good actor, man. So he
was unbelievable, man. He was a great actor. He did like so many iconic roles. He played Jackie Robinson. He played James Brown. He was fucking Thurgood Marshall.
It does now open up a new turn in democracy in Wakanda to find out who is going to be the next Black Panther.
Yeah, does Killmonger get the spot? Is Killmonger Black Panther now?
Dude, really, like, it would be the funniest thing in the world, and probably bring America falling and crushing down to its knees. And be like, already announced that like, the role of Black Panther is going to be played by like Brad Pitt or something. It's just like
they go, Matt Damon. Matt Damon will play in King T'Challa, and you're like, you're not even giving him a different Black Panther. They go, no, same role. Same role.
He's still called Black Panther. We're actually not even killing off the character. We're just going to say this is Black Panther. Just believe that this is the same guy from the other two.
What if we told you it's Matt Damon in makeup, and you go, is that makeup blackface? And they go,
he goes,
well, I mean,
not when it's the whole body.
Yeah, yeah. No, we're gonna dye him. And you go, what?
Everyone gets in trouble for blackface, but does anybody just do it? Maybe if you just do entire black body, you won't get in trouble.
Oh, dude, they go, we're going Matt Damon, the Soul Man route.
That's what I mean. Yeah, it's like we talked about Soul Man on the show before for this reason too. But it is funny. Like you really can't get mad at him. Like he was turning black. Like he did blackface. He goes, no, he didn't. He did a full black body. He did the whole thing. If you're going to commit to that, you can't be called racist. If you're going to commit to the whole thing, you can't be called racist. That should be a new rule. I'm running for mayor, by the way.
Yeah, dude.
That should be the new rule. If you go full body, it doesn't make a difference.
The fact that he fucking did all that, and like I said, dude, if I have a headache, all of you guys are gonna know about it. If I have I'm such a pussy that if I'm like, you guys, I stubbed my toe and I don't know if I can do 2 shows in one day. And this guy's got stage 3 colon cancer. He's like, I'll do more Muay Thai training for my Black Panther role.
Yeah, it's fucking hilarious.
Jay,
yes.
No, I was gonna say, Jay, Christine, and I saw him on the street last year. He looked fantastic. And
one of the funniest moments of my life, and that's
I
what
thought
I did
he was
last
just
night.
so cool.
I said this off the show, and Jacob was there for this, and I'll tell it on the show. Last night, when they were doing Rest in Peace, Chadwick Boseman, or I'm sorry, doesn't say Rest in Peace. What did it say? It was something else. It was more badass.
Rest in power.
Rest in power.
Rest in power. Mm-hmm. Yeah, good job, DJ Lou. Rest in power.
White Lou knows.
White Lou knew what it was. Rest in power. I was like, man, I go, this is a bummer. And then Christine reminded me, and I was like, oh yeah. She goes, remember that on one time we saw Chadwick Boseman was outside the Comedy Cellar with Jacob standing there, and Will Sylvans went over to try to get an autograph or a picture. Right, he tried to get a picture, and he just told him no. So we called Will last night, completely stoned, and we were like, hey Will, me and Christine were just sitting around remembering. Goes, so sad Chadwick Boseman passed away, and your only memory of him is him shooting you down for a fucking picture like a child. He was like, yeah, I try not to tell people that. And
if you could not do that, if you could not tell people that, it was really.
Dude, he got whiffed on so hard. It was so great.
He was also super nice about it. He was like, I'm just hanging with my friends right now.
Yeah.
Will did everything except hold a magazine open to his picture with a fucking with a Sharpie. Mr. Boseman, it's me, Will Sylvans. It was fucking. That's his only memory of seeing that guy live. Never know.
That's got to be a thing when someone dies and you have an interaction with a celebrity that's awkward, and then they die.
Yeah,
you have to really have this whole feeling where you're like, "Am I the only one that's happy?"
I lucked out that I got to do Louis with Robin Williams before he died, because
that's
like
awesome.
he was sober. He was sober, and it seemed he was sober, and like very sweet guy on the set. And we had that. He was very weird at the cellar, and he wouldn't even correlate me as both those people. Yeah, you know what I mean. But he was like obliterated one time, and
really,
yeah. That's when he said he was like heckling the show.
Oh no!
Didn't they have to carry him out of there?
Yeah, ultimately at the end of the night.
There's a new documentary coming out about him, about how the disease that he had that is the reason he killed himself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he also loved jerking off while being choked.
That's the disease. It's called busting hard nuts.
Yeah. I call it Mork for Morkin.
Yeah. It's called it's called BHD. Busted or BHN, busting hard nuts.
He goes, hey honey, I'm gonna take a belt and go hit a closet and get a little fucking Mork for Morkin, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm gonna be morking over in the bathroom. So don't walk in if you want to see me pulling on my Mrs. Doubtfire.
He goes, I'll be right back out after I nanu.
I'm about to go make a Moscow on the Hudson, so don't walk in.
Shit.
Hey, dude, what if he called choke jerking the Dead Poet Society? To the Dead Poet
We're
Society.
gonna take the Dead Poets Society. Rest in peace, Chadwick Boseman and Rob Williams.
Yeah.
Two legends in their own right.
Two legends. Do you want to take our first break and come back with this fucking whopper of a video?
Which one? I don't even know which one.
I know which one.
Where do you want to go first?
Do you want to do VMAs or do you want to do the lady that got caught trying to diddle? The diddling lady or the VMAs?
It might have to be. What time is it? It may have to be the diddling lady.
Diddling lady. Let's take a quick break. Come back.
It's the Bonfire. And at number 2 on the charts this week.
The most dangerous rapper out there. There's no hiding from the machine guns spraying bullets. I see absolutely no change in his music coming whatsoever.
It is Bonfire. Comedy Central Radio, Sirius XM 95. Quarantine Tapes, Big Jokers and Dan Soder. The whole crew is in the house.
It's your boy, Big J. It's your boy, Danny S.
I know I worry that I laugh like that for real.
No.
We're all over the place with topic. This is a week, and by the way, you could see, I wish you could all see Jacob's comfort, his relaxed feeling in his chair. He's got his head back on the my neck doesn't work padding. He's so loose and goose because we have topics out the old wazoo this week.
We're overbooked, as the saying goes.
We're overbooked, and we're picking things and shifting them around on commercial breaks, and what do we talk about next? And I think in the interest of time and what we're going to need for that pedophile hunter tape, there's a little tickle. There's a little tickle for you. It's one of the pedophile stings. We have a new pedophile sting group that I'm excited about, and it's going to be fantastic. But I think we're going to need a whole show for that almost. So today I'd like to give you... I watched about an hour or so of the VMAs last night. Done remotely, I guess. Some people were together, some people weren't. It was in New York. And right before the show started... Do you have it up, Christine?
Yeah, I have the Machine Gun Kelly, the BTS acceptance.
Okay. This is most important right now because Jacob's pretty amped up for this. And let me say this. I met Machine Gun Kelly briefly with Pete at his that Hulu movie premiere.
Sure.
And he was like dismissively polite. It's fine. Looked very cool. I got his rock star thing for sure. You know what I mean? You feel it. And like, you know, I get it. He's with Megan Fox now and all this stuff. But I was under the impression, and before we bring up this performance, Christine, see if you can find some example. I was under the idea that this guy, I think I heard his name first years ago from Jordan Rock as like one of the best rappers out there. And to the best of my knowledge, he's a hardcore rapper. Black Lou, I'll defer to your blackness on that. You don't know if Machine Gun Kelly was a rapper?
I know he's a rapper. I really don't know anything else about him.
But rapper, he'd be described as a rapper for sure.
Dude, let me tell you, he was on Guy Court.
Was he?
Yeah, we did an episode of Guy Court, and he was obnoxious.
What was his crimes?
He showed videos of him fucking women to his boys, and we were wondering if it's breaking guy code to show videos of yourself fucking. And I think I lost the case because I said if you're friends with someone, he made his boys watch a video of him fucking, and I was like, don't do that to your friends. They don't want to watch.
That's pretty weird.
He was on the tour bus or something. I think that's what it was. I'm thinking through a good 7 years of resin brain.
Oh, yeah, Dan, look at me pump, dude.
Dude,
I don't want to. Dan, you want me to?
On a bus
You want to ride home from this comedy club?
Jay, but you got to do it with the remote in your hand. So you got to go like this. You got to go, hey Jay, look at the screen. That's it. There you go. Wait. That's called a Turkish uppercut.
Well, this is what's happening on the bus. So
I go, well, guess what, bud? You need to see me click, do a full flying squirrel into the school's puss.
You know, a lot of guys don't have the length to pile drive, but I do.
Yeah. This one's called Mussolini's Revenge. That's when you eat noodles and turd on her chest. And then this one right over here is that's called a finish goodbye.
Finish.
And then this one over here is just it's just called Capricola. It's named after the meat. It's named after the seasoned meat.
The guy can really pop.
This is called the Hogwarts kick.
Yeah, this one's called Ben in Jerry. Oh, is this it?
The minute clip.
Yeah, play it. Man, I have a bad haircut in this.
My name is Slim, and I'm bringing Machine Gun Kelly to Guy Court.
That was my
breaking
plaintiff.
the Guy Code. So one day, we're on the bus, we chilling, we got chicks on the bus. All of a sudden, this dude just loves to come out of nowhere and show us his sex tapes. He just does this all the time. He'll show us his porn at dinner, he'll show it at a funeral, he'll even show it at church, anything. It's cool, we good with you, but nobody wants to see you. Nobody wants to see none of that shit, man.
What up, man? It's Machine Gun Kelly, and I am not guilty of breaking Guy Code. Nothing is wrong with showing a sex tape. I'm the man in bed, so when I show people it, they need to learn and take notes. I'm doing a favor, you know what I'm saying? I brought the footage for you. I didn't even start a still image. I gave you the full sloppy tape, man.
I
Not
know.
guilty.
I know he's like, he's playing up a character for the thing. I'm not going to fully judge him on that, but like, he is painting the picture to the 12-year-old and 14-year-olds that watch this show.
Yeah, that's
who he is.
Yeah.
Like, what I mean? Like, people believe that like fucking thing about him, and it's
And I'm just a pearl clutching bitch in the case. I'm just a regular old.
That's not cool.
Oh no, making love to your wife is cool. Whatever that is, isn't. Hey,
Mr.
guys,
Kelly, you shouldn't be doing that.
hold on, guys. That right there, that's called a Mounties backpack. All right, you guys good with it? Okay, let's keep going with the show. I interrupt the radio show just to show my sex tape.
It requires all 4 appendages.
Yeah. I go, you guys ever done that? That's called a colon cap. That's when you put your mouth on her asshole. All right, let's keep going with the radio show.
It's so like, is anything in this episode? I love that it's if he's breaking Guy Code. There's no conversation of like, oh, so you just film yourself fucking chicks and they're all cool with you just showing your boys. Like that's not even.
This is
a
like 5
part of
years
the
ago,
I know. I'm like,
Christine. It's like
what,
6
what a
years
different
ago.
time.
Christine, as the prosecution, let me tell you, I brought up if there were. I don't know. That'd be funny if I'm like, did you get consent to film? Then
I feel like that would have been a fantastic defense.
I mean, I feel like that would have got him criminal charges. If I
Yeah.
Hey, by the way, did you just film these women? And they're like, hey, Dan, don't do that. Don't do that. Hey, Dan, can you not do I go, I think this guy raped a couple girls.
Can I tell you something that's fucking crazy? Crazy, by the way. I was listening to Stern this weekend. They were doing best ofs, and they interviewed Sweet Connie. Do you guys know who that is? Any of you? Sweet Connie Hamsey, I think it is. She is the girl in the song "We're an American Band." They go, Sweet Connie doing her act. She's just a lifetime groupie, and fucked and sucked everybody. Also in this interview, brought up like the Huey Lewis thing again. You know what I mean? Like,
oh yeah, was she the one that fucked Huey Lewis and said he had a giant dick?
Well, all the famous groupies that did that for sure. But
they all climbed Huey Mountain, baby.
She said it was unreal.
Wow! Whoop whoop! Wow! His big dick, ladies. Am I right? Huey Lewis and that. Should be going for Huey Lewis and his news.
Dude, I don't know when she was on Stern, but she tells the stories of like being 15 and 16.
Crazy.
One of these ages on both of them. And both of those ages, one of them was the Allman Brothers full band, and the other one was the Allman Brothers and not the Eagles. It was like fuck. I'm trying to remember what the other one was. Did you hear it? Chicago, the band Chicago. She said the most at one time was like servicing 24 guys, and she was 15 and 16 in those two situations, and she just tells that very willy-nilly, and I'm like, that's like a fucking major crime.
Major crime. Major.
It was in Arkansas, so maybe it's not even a crime. I don't know, but it was like
what were the consent? Did consent laws exist when it happened? Was this in the 70s? Like, was that okay? You could get married. Look at the people.
It's the 70s. It'd be great if it was like. By the way, she's like still at it.
Yeah.
She's like I blew Blue Oyster, the remaining members of Blue Oyster Cult last week.
Dude, what? You're still out there fucking hitting the pavement?
She was still hitting the pavement. Yeah.
I caught Cinderella at a carnival, and I made two of them pee on me. Neil Connie, stop.
It was so weird, but I can't believe that. So many of her stories, like, it's just telling about rock stars fucking like an underage kid. That's nuts.
It's nuts.
It's so nuts. And like, seems like it was nuts, and people were like, whatever. Although I do recall, me and Christine were talking about this yesterday. I do recall not being blown away within the time where it was like, if there was a 17-year-old girl in my class, and her boyfriend was like 22, it didn't seem like a mind blow.
No, I always thought that's just how it works. I always thought when I was growing up, I was like, well, the hottest girls go to adult men, and then the boys fight for the rest.
But having a 17-year-old daughter, it's funny. I do have the perspective of like how young and dumb 22 is for sure, but how much older that is than 17.
It is.
Does that make sense? Like, yeah, it's like
a world of difference.
A world difference. Yeah,
it's a world of difference. I'd be very uncomfortable if my 15-year-old daughter was dating an 18-year-old. I'd be like, I don't know if I'm cool with that.
Yeah, no, I get it for sure. As I'm saying, it's fucking it is weird seeing it from the perspective that I'm 42 now, you know.
But if I ever have a daughter, I'm gonna call that the weight classes. So I'm gonna go, don't fuck up in weight classes. You gotta fuck down in weight classes. Fuck a nice 14-year-old boy when you're 16. Really, fucking show him the biz.
Blow his mind and make him a man the right way.
Suck that hairless dick until he is a man.
As we say when the female teachers get caught fucking the students, like, hey, good for you, lady. You're just out there trying to do a service, and whatever. And then they go, a guy teacher was fucking girl students, like, you predator piece of shit.
Honestly,
scumbag, fucks, piece of garbage. Kill that guy.
I would put it in my top 5 South Park jokes of all time. Is that episode where he's
nice.
my brother's having sex with his teacher, and he goes, that son of a bitch, what a sick asshole. It's the female kindergarten teacher. Nice. It's so funny. Nice.
Yeah. He goes, we got to find my brother. He goes,
what do you want us to do? Track him down and give him the luckiest boy in the world award?
That's the best line.
Dude, my favorite line of that is just when he goes,
track him down and give him the luckiest boy in the world. And then everyone at the police station just laughs.
Yeah, my favorite one is just when he goes, please, we have to find my brother. And he goes, God damn it, we're all these sexed up teachers when I was a kid.
He's furious.
He's so mad. Where were all these sexed up teachers when I was a kid? Really?
You saw the picture of her? Nice.
He goes, they go, the blonde? Nice. As they go different. Because he goes, the kindergarten teacher? Yeah. Nice. And he goes, whoa. The blonde? Yeah. Nice. I got Katie saying nice now out of nowhere. She'll just go, really? Nice. Because we watched that episode like a couple weeks ago. I always watch that one, and I watch the one where Randy Marsh, the Crumb Fresh episode. That's possibly, I think that's my favorite episode of South Park. Because it's also the shake weight. Where it's like, you are so pretty. Tell me about all the women at your work. You know? And then she walks in, and he's got the maid. Yeah. And she's doing the shake weight, and she's like, no. It's so fucking funny.
It shoots a relieving, cool thing of water on your face at the end.
The thing that makes me laugh every time I watch it, and this is, I think, the only thing on a show that makes me laugh, and I've watched it over 20 times, is Randy Marsh calling into the Food Network hotline like it's a sex line.
Yeah.
And he goes, because after Cheryl blocks the channel, and then he calls, and it's like, hey, thanks for calling. It's $3.99 a minute. She goes, hey, just pulled a chicken out of the oven. And he goes, yeah, you gonna deglaze the pan? If you were here, would you help me deglaze it? He goes, fuck yeah. Fuck yeah, I would. It's so funny. And then he comes back and he goes, what are you going to use? Some white onions? And she goes, I was thinking some shallots. He goes, of course, they don't take away from the flavor of the chicken. It's so funny. Just how he's got such a seedy, horny voice for food. God damn it, that makes me laugh. It really brings me so much joy. He goes, and she goes, yeah. He goes, fuck yeah.
Well, before we get too far away from
we're Machine Gun Kelly.
Well, yeah, I don't want to get too far because we didn't play the thing. I want to hear what I believed Machine Gun Kelly was, and don't just play the Eminem battle because everyone heard that one. Maybe that's a departure from what he does.
I have a song called "Wild Boy" with Waka Flocka.
Perfect. Yo, rip that shit. Dan closed his eyes. He likes to really take the music in.
I go, hold on. Wait for it. Now.
Yes. Bring in the S. Now bring in the... Wow, boy. That's that crank.
I don't make my bed. I eat cereal for dinner.
I peed in this fountain.
Oh, this is old.
I mean...
MGK stand for? Machine Gun Criminal Rapper
Kelly?
Skip far ahead. It's far better than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
As a rapper.
He's very good at rapping.
Yeah, he was good.
He's very, very good. I was like, God damn, dude. I can barely get through a sentence without saying a word wrong.
Black Lou, are we just being like white guys excited that a white guy can do it even sort of kinda, or is he pretty good?
He's pretty good. I'd like to see him do something else other than fast rap.
Well, I thought that in a weird way. I thought he did that in the beginning, but then I thought the verses were more like a coherent, like kind of old school rap style verses. Play a different one, Christine. Give us another one like from that time.
But I can't even talk that fast. And I just try to tell you guys all the ingredients into my mom's meatloaf. Have a cup of onions. Have a whole lot of ground beef that you got to rub with garlic salt.
Yeah. Simmer roll should have grabbed it on the thing on the zip of the boot.
And don't put ketchup on it because it's offensive to the way that my mother seasoned her beef. Wow, boy. I put ranch on my pizza even if it's delivered from a nice place in New York City.
Boy.
I'm a wild boy. I put Reese's Pieces on my Talenti when I'm having dinner on a Sunday.
Oh, damn.
Sometimes I fall asleep on the couch when I smoke too much weed and I'm playing PGA 2K1.
Oh, snap.
I don't text my friends back when they text me informative text messages.
Even though I saw it and I know they wanted me to hit right back.
I read it and acknowledged it emotionally, but did not give them back a text.
Okay, go ahead, play this. Don't make me watch this skit.
Oh, look, it is.
Pete Davidson showed up.
I'm trying to fix this. Yeah, so maybe it was an eventual.
Last night, just fucking, dude. It just looks like he's in Blink 182.
Where are you?
I'm not examinating.
Yeah, it was like
I love her, and I love her so much.
I'm showing my friends a video. It's of my dick, and I'm fucking girls.
Because I know how to fuck good. I'm doing them a favor.
I'm showing them videos.
Look at my butt crack. Look at my nutsack.
My dick is hard. My balls are full. I'm ready to teach.
This song's called Classes in Session, y'all.
Sorry, dude. Yo, what's up, y'all? Yo, this next song right here is a killer. It's called I Got My Chopper Aimed at Your Face.
Yeah. Welcome to fuck school.
I'm angry. I've got a gun and I'm mad. And I'm going to show you what fail.
Dude, it doesn't even have that part. It doesn't have the screamo part. It's just straight bubblegum pop 14-year-old girl music. This is
Jay, can I tell you, because I know we're eventually going to get, I think in the next week or two, we're going to talk about this season of Love After Lockup. Can I tell you,
Destiny. I
called you yesterday to tell you that I've been, whenever they bring up Quaylon and Chevelle,
of course.
Whenever they bring up Chevelle, I just loudly start singing, "Send the pain below where I need it." And it's been outlawed at Katie's. I'm not allowed to do it anymore.
It's only you're not allowed.
I'm not allowed. I'm cut off because she's like, "Dude, stop doing that." And I go, "You used to beg me." I just start singing whenever she's on the screen. And then
Quaylon.
Yeah, and then we were yesterday. Vecchione, his Katie and I were talking about it, and I started singing Chevelle when we were talking about Chevelle and Quaylon. I was just singing about it, and then I actually downloaded Chevelle because it was
Shut up,
dude. It was just in my head. I downloaded "Send the Pain Below" in the red. Dude, shout out KFMA Day. By the way,
that's not real.
Yes, it is. Someone DM'd me a link, but it didn't work to buy a KFMA Day shirt. And to that camper, I say thank you, but I've already got some that I'm about to rock.
Ooh.
I found a whole stack of KFMA shirts while I was home in Queens.
Really?
So send the pain below where I need it. Shout out to Bell.
Is that Quaylon and Lay Down?
So lay down, the threat is real. I was so hungover at KFMA playing those songs that they are like fucking burned into my brain. Most of Linkin Park's catalog, Chevelle and Buck Cherry and Lit. That's why, Jay, you put a song into my head that fucked you.
Bleed it out, something in the side of my head. I bleed it out.
You know what you had
That's
me
Linkin
sing
Park.
for 2 days that got me really in trouble with everyone that was around me?
What?
Doing, and I'm all fucked up again.
Oh yeah, lit up.
I'm all lit up.
Okay.
I was singing it to Myrtle, and Katie's like, "No Buck Cherry B-sides." Okay.
I'm all lit up again.
Watching a dog get into what you're singing that it has no idea. I go, I love a cocaine.
Yeah, because Myrtle, no, a lot of cocaine, a lot of cocaine.
Myrtle's like, are we going outside? What's going on?
Myrtle, can you wait? Myrtle, can you wait?
Because Myrtle loves the outside. Myrtle loves the outside.
Myrtle's gotta wait. Myrtle's gotta wait.
Because Myrtle loves, she's all jacked up again on the dog park.
Well, please, Christine, if you could bring up the Machine Gun Kelly from last night. I looked at this and I was like, what? What?
Yeah.
You thought he was going to break out of it and go into something else. Like this was an intro.
I thought it was like making fun of like that, like when well, it wasn't. It turned out it wasn't making fun of that. I thought Ja Rule was going to make fun of Grease and not just do a sweet romantic music video, but he did. And this was the same kind of what the fuck that I felt about that.
I love that video.
Yo, I'm Danny Zuko.
Hey.
Surprise.
Hey, you know my.
Say it again. That was
Pause it and then like burn that tape if you can.
and then burn that tape. That's fucking crazy, man.
That's that's like Sum 41.
Such a detachment from what
It
should be
really,
happening there.
that music hasn't become cool or nostalgic yet. Those like early aughts, Green Day, Blink-182, and I'm like, is he trying to like bring back this retro thing?
Maybe.
Because it really is like the music. It sounds like the music I listen to. It sounds like beach punk.
Yeah. Yeah, it really is. It's just like beach stuff. Also, the lyrics are just like,
I really love you, girl. I want to kiss you, girl. And
I
you
met
something, girl.
I met you late. You asked me if I wanted to eat. I told you it's too late. I get bad acid reflux.
What? I mean, he's got a
We're
girlfriend.
in the backseat of the car. The cab's stopping and going. I'm gonna puke.
Is this his Tom Cruise dancing on a fucking sofa like thing? Is this like
I don't know.
This girl is just like fucked him retarded?
No, I think it was just. I mean, like you said, it might have just been an eventual. You know what I mean?
But he's good at the one thing.
He's not good at this.
What? Christine, take 5 minutes, please. I can't even listen to something like that. It's not good at the. What is this? This is a karaoke band.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying by that? Like, it's not. Like,
I mean, I was gonna say
what does
keep
he
playing.
do?
I think Megan Fox is like, I really don't like rap. I really like when you play guitar. And then he just
She goes,
Yeah.
Some of your stuff scares me. And he goes, oh, I got it. I go, I love ice cream. She goes, yes, that makes me feel happy.
His rap stands a chance of being more unique than like this. Just sounds like a fill in the blank, whatever. Something fall in love. It really breaks my heart.
Yeah, that's got to be a weird thing if you're just like, dude, I will always be with this guy.
Yeah, there's no fucking way, dude. And I hung in with Marilyn Manson long. I hung in there. But I mean, there's not even a semi musical change as far from one to the other that he is there. I don't know. Manson's got some pretty really thrash shit back when he was younger, but like, I don't know, man. It's like as far as a genre change, that's crazy.
Yeah.
But Post Malone's going to put out like a country album or something. You'll see. There
Yes.
really is
Yeah,
they blurred all the lines of that. And I'll tell you what, like I say in our generation, Kid Rock, as lame as that sounds to some people, was the first of that, where he was like, oh, I do country, I rap, I do all this stuff. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
everybody kind of accepted it as age took in on different things.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, sure, I guess he wants to do this now. So I'm not saying, but I'm like, I don't have two genres of music I would want to make in my heart. Does that make sense? Like if you know what I'm saying, like I don't want to write like an ultimate like R&B like ballad hit For me, I'm not a musician. You know what I mean? If I
Sure.
was like, I'd be like, no, like the music envy that I have is for like this genre of music. Do you know what I mean?
So comedically, is this like the equivalent of like when someone is just like a silly comic and then all of a sudden they're just like, I'm super political now. I'm super political. Or when someone's super political reverses it and they're just like, I just do knock knock jokes. I just do weird random like one-liners.
Well, didn't like Dennis Miller become just like everything's just straight politics now only?
I don't know. There's been a couple guys that have done that have skewed, that have gone from being like, yeah, I'm just a silly guy to being like, but I think he was always rant based, like, you know, I'm for smart people, babe. I don't mean to go off on a rant here. But what's the deal with the Ayatollah not being taxed on his rent? That's like the Minnesota Vikings Fran Tarkenton buying a car in the winter, and I had a stroke about a minute ago. No one needed to know, babe. And I loved the Dennis Miller show on HBO. Dennis Miller Live. Loved it. Fucking loved it. And yeah, it's weird. I think it's also like I've seen guys that are musical comics that stop doing that, and then they just try to be like, I just do one-liners. It's like, nah, dude, you play your little silly songs. I remember
in your head you're playing that little ding-a-lingy song. In your head, even with your one-liners, like. So my mom the other day says, whatever.
Oh my god.
Well, that was, you could play more of the MGK thing if you want, but it was. And then he went and did a song with in the middle of that. I'm sorry, at the end of that performance, he goes and plays another song with Travis.
That's the one that.
Okay. That?
Yeah, that's the one with that he got where he filmed a video with Megan Fox. I think that's the My Bloody Valentine.
I thought that was Bloody Valentine, or maybe that's my ex. But yeah, the Megan Fox video is Bloody Valentine. I'm not sure which song is which. But this is the Bloody Valentine video. Here, we can see what the song is.
Giving you a look at her chaunch.
The whole video is her.
Chaunch?
It's all chaunch. All chaunch all the time. Oh, here it is. Jay, you were making me laugh so hard. You always do when you do the 80s, that voice.
Yeah.
Makes me laugh so hard. We were listening to Billy Ocean Pandora Radio, and all the songs are like that. Where they're like, that kind of thing. Like,
true.
Machine Gun Kelly is doing prime early aughts California Atari's rock, where he's like, and there I was, and there you were, and we were singing up a storm, and you're like, oh god damn it, it makes my pee hole fucking snap shut.
I got Christine, put on that Eminem song.
Wait, just play this real quick because I just want you guys to hear. I just want you to hear. Both songs are just about him being like, I like you, and this is weird that I actually like you because I don't like anybody. And you're like, all right,
I've got feelings.
And my feelings.
I think. Is it possible that Eminem battle rapped this guy right out of the genre?
Oh, battle rapped him to death?
Maybe.
I think he battle rapped him to death, dude. It's a crazy thing. His whole thing. He went to take on Eminem in hip hop, and then Eminem fired back. I don't think there was another fire back from Machine Gun Kelly. Was there at all? I don't think. And then he just fucking goes, you know what? I'm gonna go to the mall and figure this all out.
Yeah.
And my like, mall rock. Mall rock.
I know a way out of it.
Banging Megan Fox will change a man. Jesus.
I guess so, man. I mean, it destroyed the Transformers franchise.
Yeah, he fucking wrecked that shit.
He's working with arguably the best drummer from the time for the music he's trying to recreate.
Oh my god,
Christine loves these songs.
She loves them so much. Christine's gonna jill to MGK singing these fucking queef off tunes later.
Did you want to hear Kill Shot?
No, even DJ Lou, you could like play it like coming back from the next break. Even Kill Shot, just know that song battle rapped a guy right to changing genres, and to the thing, it's like, how could he be respected going back to rap? Could he? Maybe he could.
I don't know.
I don't know how people drink it all in now, but how could he be respected for going backwards now?
I do think the lines just. I do think the blur between genres is cool. I did think it was cool that Post Malone did the Nirvana tribute, and that people don't feel like pigeonholed to a certain type of music to create. I do think that's a good thing for talented people.
Pigeonhole. You're not going to get classic songs if you don't pigeonhole. You got to put it all into the one thing and then become that. I don't want to. Metallica also made a disco album. It doesn't make any sense.
Dude, Metallica doing a disco album would be awesome.
Kissed it
would be awesome.
Kissed it.
Yeah. He goes, yeah, dancing. Yeah. I just like,
nobody gets too much heaven no more.
He goes, yeah, I want you take me to yeah, funky town. He's like, yeah, listen.
Anyway, you're shaking already. Anyway, you're shaking, you're staying alive. Staying alive.
Yeah, anytime you're bringing in the people all staying alive. Staying alive. Staying alive. Yeah.
Staying alive. Moving in, staying alive.
Disco gives me fuel, gives me fire.
Yeah. Eminem battle rapped MGK right out of fucking the genre. And I said the genre crossing lines, great. You know what I mean? But those genre crossing lines used to be like, hey, I know Old Dirty Bastard seems like he's from like the roughest, toughest gang of rappers. But hey, he's gonna rap over a Mariah Carey song who's an 8-octave fucking weird songbird, and they're gonna make a hit together. Like that was the genre crossover. Not like Mariah Carey doing like, well, why do we have to hire ODB? I'll just lay down that rap.
Yeah. Well, I got it. I can just do it.
Me and Mariah go back like babies and past fires.
The new generation of performers coming out, be it Machine Gun Kelly or Post Malone, these guys, it really is the first generation that grew up with rap music not being alternative but being a part of pop culture. Like I'd say rap and rock were like,
and also gays, and also gays not being a bad thing.
Well, that's true too.
The first generation of gays not being a bad thing in the hip hop community.
Oh man, first ones. I mean, yeah, dude, you got to think that like, as we get older, shit that we thought back in the 90s was like, yeah, this is how it is. Like now kids today are like, I'm totally bisexual. You're like, what's up? And like, I kiss a boy and I kiss a girl. And you're like, oh, dude, you would get the shit kicked out of you for saying that in the 90s.
Dude, I'll be honest with you. If you just said that with that, I mean, I'm happy that we're in a world now where you can do this to me. But I'm telling you, if you told me that in 8th grade, somebody would have come from behind me and Spartan kicked you in the chest.
Dude, 100%. If I was on the back of my 8th grade bus going home and I go, do you guys want to kiss? I think some of you are cute. I would have to crawl home through broken bones.
And I have to go home and be like, I'm flattered, I guess.
Hey, Mom, I ran into a little bit of a problem. A girl I kissed, turns out she transitioned and I'm not comfortable with her penis. How do I gently tell her that?
She goes, well, honey, we just got to move.
Yeah.
like, we got to move because if you go and say you're angry that you weren't told, you're a piece of shit trans hater. And if you're cool about it, then all your friends are going to think you love kissing dudes.
Yeah, so we just got to get out of here. Either suck his dick or we got to go.
Yeah, because either decide you're going to jump in the game 2 feet and just blow your buddy, or we're going to have to pack up. But I'll tell you what, either way.
Honey, we just got the house refinanced. You're going to have to at least jerk him off. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, hun.
He goes, go in the room, punch a pillow for a while, take it out there.
It's the same things, though. It's the same things they used to say to gay kids when they're in like the 90s. I'm sorry. You're just going to have to tough it out through this. To kids now that are like, I don't want to fuck my friend. And they go, you're going to have to.
Dude, Jaden Smith on the VMAs last night was wearing an old lady sweater. And I don't mean that like an old lady sweater, like, oh, it's like this could be for an old lady, but it's a fashionable thing. I'm telling you, it's like a sweater you've seen on old women waiting to go to work as secretaries.
Yeah.
If you could find the picture of him from last night, it's bizarre. And you're like, and what's funny is, of course, like, he makes it look as cool as you can make it look, I guess, within the style of what it is. Do you know what I mean? But it's still like,
yeah, you're
like, that's just, Nas would have never worn an old lady sweater.
Dude, I'm excited for that. I'm excited for that fashion thing to catch on, so I can fucking start rocking some of my Nana's cat sweaters. Yeah. Yeah.
Right? Do you see what I'm saying? That's an old lady's.
Yeah.
That's the sweater you see, like, with the pearls, with a.
That's a fun old lady who's out. Machine Gun Kelly is dressed. Is that what he wore?
You know, goddamn right.
Wait, was there an actual award ceremony? Like, were they all together somewhere?
There was some people somewhere.
I think they did on a rooftop, and then they projected in like Zoom people.
Yeah, but there was also people like there.
Yeah,
for sure. Like Lady Gaga was
Wait,
there.
so you have to dance like you have to dress like a Zumba instructor now? Is that what Machine Gun Kelly?
Yeah, hey Billy Blanks.
Yeah. He goes, so you have to create an at-home tape for fat housewives? You know, that's how you have to dress all the time?
He's Willy Wanks.
Yeah, dude. He looks like he sells spiked candy. Yeah, there he goes. You know what I mean? He goes, that's actually got DMT in it. Those Laffy Taffies have DMT in it.
He sells nitrous balloons that also have like ecstasy in them.
Dude, he's Willy Wonka's son that didn't want the factory.
He's made it all drugs.
He goes, shut up. I think candy's gay, Dad. I want to be a country rap rocker.
Yeah, Dad, I love the outfits here at the candy factory, and I will continue to carry on that legacy.
Dude. Yeah, I want to ask him what it was like for him to be in the Runaways. He just looks like an 80s punk chick.
Jaden Smith is like a little old black lady.
Yeah, he's like, well,
look at a young
for your birthday. She gives you $10.
Like, I wore my comfortable jeans.
Oh, here you go, honey bunny. Here you go.
These sneakers are these tennis shoes are so comfortable.
Oh, you must be eating everything your mother brings in the house.
You're growing so fast.
Oh.
Jaden Smith, yeah, please tweet that picture out. That is, him and Machine Gun Kelly are both dressed. I don't get it. I'm okay with Fetch Me in the Playground. And Machine Gun Kelly is making that outfit look as cool as that outfit could look, I guess. But it's just a bizarre outfit. Faux show. All right, we're going to take a quick break here, and we'll be right back. It's just the gang hanging out today. It's the Bonfire.
95. I'm Dan Soder. That's Big Oakerson. We got the full crew going through the VMAs. We're old men. What's happening?
We're such old men.
The VMA thing I want to see about is, do you have Lady Gaga's? You were talking about her speeches.
She was just all over the place.
Well, I really appreciate this part of our friendship where you will do stuff like wade into the waters of the VMAs to see what sucks and, you know, what's crazy.
Yeah. You know, I watch AGT. I like the.
I appreciate it. I really appreciate the legwork you do and bring back here, because I was stuck in this weird. While you were watching the VMAs, I told you I'm the mush on this series with the Jazz, with the Nuggets. The Nuggets came back and won Game 6. Game 7 will come out tonight. It's actually, when this episode airs, it'll air tonight at 8:30. But I told Jay, every game I've watched, the game 1 of the series, we were doing a live bonfire, and Jay recorded the game, and then we watched the end of the game together, and they won. So the game had already happened. And then I watched games 2, 3, and 4 live, and the Nuggets got blown the fuck out by 20, 32, and then I think like 38. So it's just been ass whoopings. Skank's election was game 5. I didn't watch it. Nuggets win.
I don't remember what happened.
Yeah, I go, Jay rode a dragon for the first time that night. Pretty cool. They come back, game 6, I'm on the phone with Jay because I started watching it. The Jazz went up 5-0. I turned to WWE's Payback. The Nuggets come back. Every time I turn, Donovan Mitchell hits a 3, Jokic misses a shot. Every time I turn the channel, the Nuggets surge past the Jazz. I didn't watch any of it. I didn't watch any of game 6, and they won.
I should have told you last night. Or did you actually do this? Did you find out if they won or not before you saw any of the game?
Yeah, I was gonna watch the highlights.
Why don't you DVR, stay away from social media, and then as soon as when you know the game's over, start it DVR, and then you get to watch. It's fresh to you. That's how I watch almost every game I watch like that.
You genius! I think that's what I'll do with Game 7 tonight.
And you just don't know.
That's what I'm going to do with Game 7, dog.
Yeah, just do that. You watch, and as soon as it's over,
that's genius.
You don't look for it to be over. You give it 3 hours.
Yeah,
and then you watch 3 hours from tip off.
Absolutely.
Also, then there's no social media. There's no such thing as a commercial at that point. There's no such thing as halftime.
Yeah.
Take breaks when you want to take breaks. It's the way to do it, dude. I love it. And unless the problem is like you run the chance. I've had to do it where I have to hide from a Sixers or an Eagles game for 6-7 hours, and sometimes
Yeah.
it's just hard because you get a text from somebody that says something. You got to stay off your phone, dude. But you get to enjoy. But you get to enjoy possibly the last game without feeling like you mushed it, and you don't have to know the score at all.
Yeah, it's fucking, man, that would be.
And if your chick can't understand that, she's a big and she can't be trusted.
Wow. Yeah.
The was it Bronx Tale?
Yeah.
And if she can't get down with that,
if she don't open the door for you, she's a bitch. She's
I
a
wonder in
stupid
her line of work
fucking...
if she's just gonna know no matter what before you.
She's great at that stuff, though. She's great at that.
She can stay away.
Yeah. She knew game one that we were recording, and she was like, I'm not going to say what happened. She's like, you watch the Nuggets game? And then I texted her. I was like, yeah, I watched it. She's like, that was a good win.
Nice.
Yeah.
Ciao, baby.
Ciao, baby. Anything you want, baby girl? Did we have the Lady Gaga stuff, Christine? Yeah, when she comes out, she's dressed.
Girl, this is for us. We've both been through some together, but we were willing to share that with each other. And Ari, I love you. I feel like when we were in the studio, we turned our tears that felt like endless rainfall into diamonds. And I will treasure those diamonds with you forever, honey. I love you. I love you, little monsters. All the Arianators, you rock. Thank you, MTV.
Stop it. Hold on. They're called the... Dude, Ariana Grande did not think of that fucking thing. They're called the Arianators. Dude, I thought she was about to say the Aryan Nation. I swear to God, I thought she was about to be like, shout out to the Aryan Nation. The true warriors in the fight. And you're like, whoa, Lady Gaga's racist. That's such a funny way. I want to start filleting ourselves like that when I talk about you, Jay. Where I'm going to go, we spent hours in the studio turning our weed smoke into smiles. And then thank you for all that endless laughter that I like to call that life steam. And we're just on the choo-choo train of life, and that's our life steam. So thank you for your steam, Jason. Thank you for that. And to all the Aryans, all the Aryans
out there, stay strong.
All the Anglo-Saxons out there, you guys are, you're there. So thanks.
Go to her next speech. I know they start getting wonky.
I mean, that one was lame. It was just corny.
Here she is again.
Wardrobe change.
He cleans up because she's there.
Well, she was also, we didn't watch the end, but she was honored with some first ever award, some achievement award.
We only watched as much as we watched, and I saw 15 Lady Gaga appearances.
Yeah, there's a whole other tribute at that.
You got Gagas for the day. Worker.
She wanted to give her everything under the sun.
Oh my gosh. Everybody, thank you. Thank you so much. Me and Ariana appreciate this so much. I remember when I wrote the lyrics for the chorus and I sang them for my producer and collaborator Blood Pop, and the lyrics were, I'd rather be dry, but at least I'm alive. Rain on me. I remember thinking I had cried so many tears that it felt like unfathomable downpour from my eyes, but even with that much rain, you don't have to drown. Even though it feels like you are, you can still swim. And if there's a strong current with a bunch of waves and they keep crashing over you, if you keep swimming, you'll reach the center of the ocean where it's calm, still, and peaceful. May God bless you. I'm very honored at the awards I've been nominated for this evening, but I have to say, winning for Best Song has to be my favorite, because at the end of the day, my heart is as a songwriter, and I surely didn't ask for a free ride. Thank you. Love you, MTV.
What?
Thank you, the fans. Love you, monsters.
That sounds like you're listening to a drunk person explain to you why they got kicked out of a comedy club.
But her next one's almost just as wacky.
Where you're like, what happened? And she goes, the waiter came over to me and said, you're laughing too hard. And I said, I'm here to laugh. And they said, you're too loud. You need to leave.
This is the California roll story that I don't understand still.
California.
This is so exciting. Thank you so much. Being an artist is the only thing I've ever wanted to be in my whole life. I never wanted to be anything else. I remember when I first came to California, after I built this small following for myself in New York, I would be taken out to these fancy dinners with executives who wanted to sign me. And I remember I never ever ordered anything more than a whiskey neat or a large sake if we were at a Japanese spot. And I remember that they used to ask me, hey, LG, why aren't you eating? And I said, because I didn't come for the California roll. Everyone always knew if they were hanging out with me that I was on a mission to spread joy through culture, through dance, through music. I've written music my whole life, and I feel so honored that I get to do this every day. And thank you so much for this award during a year that I'm promoting Chromatica, my record, an album that's a diary of a very dark time in my head, and it's brought me so much joy to see that you can spin your struggles into gold, and you just got to believe in yourself, and you got to surround yourself with good people. I surround myself with my family. They're here, my family. I love you.
Yeah.
When you want to win an award like this,
All right, we're good.
don't eat the
I got it.
Wait, as the big closeout was don't eat. If you want to succeed like this, don't eat the California roll.
Oh, really? She brought it back?
Yeah, that's the big closer.
Why? What does that mean? What does California mean? Is this QAnon shit? Does that mean it's a pedophile reference?
I thought you two knew.
I don't know what California roll means.
Don't eat the California roll. I shit on the fish.
Yeah, dude, that's like a thing for like when you're going to find treasure. And it was like always never forget, knock twice when you're walking in a well. And you're like, that doesn't make any sense.
Knock twice.
Yeah, don't eat the California roll? What the fuck does that mean?
Yeah, she was all over the place. And then I want to just show you there's two more things, but the one I don't know anything about other than they announced it. First, I just took a thing we could have fun with, and we'll put this out on our social media, of course, at the Bonfire SXM on Twitter and Instagram. It's a picture I took of the screen. For some reason, BTS, that super sexy young South Korean boy band, they when they were all saying goodbye after their weird speech of trying, they were really like, we like American cars and fun, pretty girls.
Yeah, dude, I can't wait.
But I don't know whether to show you that. And then also when they're saying goodbye for some reason, one decides to hail Hitler. I know he's not doing that, but it's a weird. Yeah. It's a weird. He should.
Do you
know
think they told him after they go, "You hailed Hitler"? He goes, "Oh, is that bad?"
Christine stopped me from tweeting at the picture yesterday and going, "Look, they're herring Hitler." She said it would be received the wrong way by the general audience. This is the moment.
Welcome to receive, everyone on the welcome to receive a message of hope and positive energy in your bottom.
Yeah. We want to comfort and cheer you in these difficult times.
Back up, Christine. Back up a little bit. Just go the other backwards way you go. The kid who I think is the killer of the group, this is my hero, is the one in the Louis Vuitton Paris shirt right there.
Yeah.
And dude, when he says like he's not, I bet they can only speak the English they have to say because he doesn't know what the kid with the blue hair is saying right now. He goes, "Our message of hope" and everything, and he watch him start just doing like a weird like dancing in places that has no place in what's being said at all.
Yeah, I like these guys because they all look like young moms.
They really do.
They all look like young mid-90s moms. They're like mid-90s Pacific Northwest haircut.
They really, really do.
They're like, hey, do you guys all want the haircut from Enough? Or
welcome to receive a message of hope and positive energy in your bottom.
Yeah. We want to comfort and cheer you in these difficult times like dynamite. Let's sing of joy and confidence.
So, this music is for you.
Love you, Army.
Let me tell you right now. If I were to
hails Hitler, dude.
That guy, the way you said that would be how if we were in Korea, if like Bonfire got big in Korea and you had to say something, I'd go, Tansa, nah. And like, no, you didn't even say anything. I go, guys, walk me through the sentence one more time.
No, Dan, you wouldn't put the X. So that's the whole thing. When you're reading it phonetically, the way they're trying to tell you, you go Su Queen Sue. Like that's what
Hachi Juhachi.
yeah, exactly. So he goes, "This music is for you, Herr Hitler."
Herr Hitler. He goes, "This music is for you to shake your butt to, Herr Hitler."
Herr Hitler.
Dude, play the. All right. Woo! When you make a sincere message, I'm gonna start doing that shoulder thing. When you're like, "Dude, I think drugs have taken over my life." I'm like,
"That's so fucking." Ooh, pop, bim, bam, boom, sip, sap, sap.
Sipping it up, dip, 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 dip.
There's a final Gaga we didn't see.
You think it goes haywire again? I mean, give it a whirl.
I don't know.
Because there's one more thing we're gonna have to take a shot at here that I know will ride us out.
She goes, "Always make sure you check your fluids in your car." Windshield wiper fluid is very important.
Yeah, let's watch her last. Yeah, exactly. Make sure you have a steady diet of meat and vegetables.
Oh my gosh, guys!
She dressed like a
This
shower.
is so cool.
Yeah. Hey, what's up, Super Shredder?
Then he probably even realized.
Super Shredder.
I've been making music since I was a little girl, and even though I
Ever since I got into that box of aluminum foil in the back, everyone said I've been making a noisy mess.
Everyone said I was making music even inside my mom's.
Dude, if your kid shows up in the kitchen dressed like that, you go, God damn it, did you use all the aluminum foil?
Yes. I am from the future, and yes, I did.
Honey, Tommy did robot. We're out of aluminum foil.
Beep boop. Yes, sorry, Dad. Beep bop boop. Don't hit me.
Beep bop boo. Please don't close fist me.
This is no better than the foil vest we made for Lou.
The
show.
This is DJ Dead Rat quality.
Well, Becca, I gotta hear what she starts saying right away. Everyone said to make music since I was a little girl.
I just love someone being mad she used all the aluminum foil.
When I was a mere snow princess before I became a winter queen.
Cocksucker lady, did you use all our aluminum foil? I'm fucking cooking a baked potato tonight.
She goes, backstage I found this wand that lets me control all the orcs.
Yeah. She goes, I am made of recyclables.
Hey.
I still say Lou wore it better.
He did. Dude, that's a good who wore it better.
He did wear it better. All right,
you were fierce in that vest, Lou.
Just as embarrassing.
Let's hear the rambling.
It means more to me than you probably even realize. I've been making music since I was a little
All
girl,
right,
and
I
even
got
though
it.
I had
Jesus Christ, she sounds like every time I meet a Billions fan and I'm convincing him I'm a stand-up. Every time they're like, "I love you on Billions," I go, "I'm a comedian," but she's like, "I write music." Yeah, we got it. You don't just dance around and meet.
Right. I'll tell you what. She's very talented, Lady Gaga.
Yeah. But it's like, do you think we don't know what you do?
Yeah.
really big dreams. I truly never could have imagined that someday I would be given an award like this that honored me for so many of my passions. I want you to know I failed over.
Pause it again. Here's the thing, Dan. Me and you are being cynical here. Maybe Christine too. And I'll tell you why. Why it's making me laugh so hard. Because this is a funnier, bigger picture issue to get into with me and you for sure, Dan. Is that we are the middle of the road brained people. We don't have like lofty dreams and ideas, I don't think. You know what I mean? Like you know what I mean? Like just like out of the spectrum. So her speech she's giving, people do, like Lady Gaga probably tells you, like, I remember when I was a little girl, I didn't think I could do it. And, you know, Janis Joplin said, believe in yourself and you can do anything if you set your mind to it, kind of thing. Yeah. No one has ever inspired me ever in my life. That's the problem. I'm uninspirable. No, but I never saw a celebrity when I was younger and they go, if you believe in your dreams, like, fuck off, Scott Baio. Suck my dick. Like,
not one.
I want to go work at some Philly thing and do Philly stuff. Nobody inspired me.
As someone that was a diehard Hulkamaniac when he was a child, told me to take my prayers, say my prayers, take my vitamins. I was like, that's too much. I'm good.
Yeah.
I can't do that much.
You're like, no, I'm not. I don't want to.
Sorry, Hulk. Macho King just says cheat until you get ahead.
But really, nobody ever inspired me with inspirational work. I never was like, and they said, and when I saw that kind of person can do that, up into and including the day I tried stand-up comedy for the first time, or decided I was going to give it a try, like to do an open mic night. Yeah. I was like, you could just go do it. Like I didn't even know it was a possible thing you could just go do. Never crossed my mind.
Crazy.
I didn't grow up dreaming of being a comedian. I grew up. I always say a huge stand-up comedy fan.
Jay, I honestly
above average, but with no idea that I'm like, you know, you can do that. He goes, you can just do it.
Dude,
like,
I would say between the both of us, we have over 30 years experience. We have over 35 years experience between the both of us doing stand-up comedy. And I would tell you that until I did my first open mic in Tucson at 20 years old, there was no way I thought I could do stand-up comedy. I just liked it. And I was like, I want to do it. I had friends in high school that were like, you should try doing stand-up. I'm like, no, I'm not that funny. And then they're like at work at 19. And honestly, it wasn't until I was making the people laugh, those fishermen in Alaska, that I was like, maybe I should try an open mic. That was like the first time that I was like, I should maybe try that.
Like you're making essentially strangers laugh a lot.
Yeah, because I was like, in high school, when you're making your friends laugh, you're like, these guys are my friends. They like me. This isn't a thing. But I wasn't like 9 years old and saw like fucking Dana Carvey and it was like, there it is. I'm going to do that job. I was like, I don't know.
I wonder very much with my friend. This is something I probably asked Glenn, because I've been in touch with my buddy Glenn recently more. And I almost got to ask him, like, did everybody think, was I known for being, I think I was, but maybe I wasn't. You know what I mean? Like, I wonder if some of my friends are like surprised I did comedy.
Yeah. Crazy.
It's funny to think too. It's not just like if you put your mind to it, you can do anything. It's like, hey, Lady Gaga, you're also an extreme talent in what you do. And
Yeah, I
you're a
think
prodigy child.
I kind of think like that's one of the old man things that I feel is like, I feel like this young generation is just told that they all can be famous and that they're all like, they're all
I have full bits about that very thing. It's
Yeah,
like,
but
nobody's ever just going to go like, I'm going to go, you know, it's like I'm going to take over my dad's landscaping company and run that. And like,
I mean, there's a lot of people I know in comedy that someone needs to pull them aside and be like, this isn't, you're not good. Stop. You're not going to go anywhere.
But who the
But
fuck
you can't do
does
that. But if you do that, then they're like, he was so negative towards me. And it's like, no, I was trying to help you out.
Yeah.
Dude, I just remember that. I just remember that comic strip show that you got me on that Bobby, Patrice O'Neill were judging. And I've told that story. But I remember one of the guys on there sucked so bad at stand-up that Patrice O'Neill goes, how long you been doing this, man? And the guy goes, 6 years. And he goes, 6 years? You thought you were funny for 6 years? And he was saying it in a way where you're like, he's just being honest. He's like, you honestly thought. He's like, no. He's like, I'm not going to stop doing it. He's like, I'm not telling you to stop doing it. I'm telling you, it's crazy that you've thought that people have lied to you for 6 years that you're funny.
Yeah, that's really.
And you're like, dude, that kind of honesty is not looked forward to in the entertainment industry.
No, well, some people do, like industry people do, but I certainly, like, I couldn't tell somebody, hey, maybe you should stop. There was one, person we said, but only within conversation, not like, hey, stop actually doing comedy. When he just said that his thing was like, you know, bully weak people, and you know, basically don't self-condemn at all. Like, you know, it's like he wanted to be like a Jay-Z rapper, where it's like, I'm the shit, I'm cool as fuck. You know what I mean? And it's like, it wasn't going to work out for him. We were just like, yeah, it's like, you should stop doing comedy if that's like if you don't think making fun of yourself makes sense.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like,
I don't know.
Like, you'll never, like, you can't be a overly serious about yourself comic. I mean, I'm sure it happens a lot, actually.
Yeah. Hey, celebrities, start inspiring kids to go to trade school and get good jobs and set stuff up.
Yeah,
You know?
believe in your dream. Nobody inspired me. Because exactly, like you said before, without the internet, when we were like little kids, without the internet, your thing was just like, yeah, you don't become fucking Guns N' Roses because you and your buddies start a band and play in Denver.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like you have to, like, it's like a whole like lifestyle choice to go become a thing. But like,
Dude, I would have said I probably would have been out of comedy by now if I stayed in Tucson. If I didn't move to New York and just completely dedicate my life to it and throw everything else away, I don't know if I would be a comedian still.
No.
Dude, Tucson was rough. That was rough. Those one-nighters and just working that and being like a road dog. This one guy I was on the road with sold Waterford crystals. He was the feature. And he's like, I got to go buy Dillard's. I buy Waterford crystals and I sell them on eBay. And I was like, why don't you move to LA or New York? He's like, no, wait, man, I'm not going to do that. And I'm like, well, this is what you're doing? Dude, I could look that guy up. I bet I could find him in 2 seconds. I remember his name.
Should we, Dan, I'll put this to you.
Yeah.
I think we can get a dose of this and find out if it's worth anything here for funny. But the last note I have from as far as I got into the VMAs, and I will also tell you that on my end, I don't know what we have to do exactly here, Christine, or something, but like progressively throughout the show, it's like now it's like Dan's blurry, Jacob's in and out, both Lou's gone on my screen. You're blurry.
I'm calling today to.
And
try
I can't
upgrade.
see any like when the videos come on, like I'm behind on them, and it's a mess. I don't mean to I won't slow the show down on that any further, but I do want to see Madison Beer, who is a gorgeous woman.
Yes. Okay.
When they introduced her to give an award, which you might be able to find that, Christine, just like her presenting at the VMAs. She's fucking gorgeous, this girl. But they introduce her as like Madison Beer. I think she's a model. I'm almost certain of it. And they go, her new single, whatever. And you're like, oh. Like, I think if this is like Paris Hilton doing music type thing, you know what I mean? Like her own club song, it's like, it's got to be something like that. Did Lindsay Lohan ever have an actual like hit song?
She put on, she didn't have a hit.
Song? No hits, right?
Yeah.
I don't think so. But Dan, you haven't even seen this girl yet, right? Madison Beer?
No, haven't even seen her.
She's hot.
By the way, that guy's definitely out of comedy. I just looked him up. He's not in it anymore.
Dunsko?
Dunzo. I think he's just selling fucking Waterfords now, dog.
I'm trying to find a really good picture of her, but hang on, I have.
Bring her up presenting. Bring her up presenting the thing.
That's what I'm trying to find a picture of her because I have her in the outfit. This was
Oh wow.
She was like stunningly gorgeous.
Is Pete banging her yet?
No, not yet. But it was funny. Christine, like, she was standing up to go to the bathroom, the kitchen, or something when this girl walked out. And Christine really went, "Who the fuck is that? I mean, for real."
Play the video, dog.
She's an angel from heaven.
She is, Jacob.
She is. She is smoking hot. And slowly, everyone's pictures come back.
Jay, I'm here still.
I see your voice is behind your face.
Hang on, sorry, I had to change the.
I'm gonna keep doing this till you can see me.
I see you. I see you wagging your tongue back and forth.
Okay, I didn't know if you could see that. It's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool move I just learned.
So this is her single.
It's called "Suck My Clean."
We're going
it's
right
called
to the
"Suck
thing.
My Clean Puss."
You're not going to show her coming out of the awards.
Oh, I thought you were saying go to the.
Oh, I thought we were about to jam, dude. That's a woman that I would never take my shirt off in front of. If she was like $100 if you take off your shirt, I'd be like 1,000. You fucking weirdo.
You got it, bitch.
I love older, soft bodies.
Yeah, man, you got to be a real love after lockup delusional person to believe this chick would be fucking you.
Yeah, dude. If she was like,
if you're not fucking jacked.
Yeah, dude. If she was like, dude, I fucking love you. I'd be like, you are stealing my money.
Maybe not jacked. It could be like a Machine Gun Kelly type too. It could be like a look, but it definitely, I'll tell you what it's not going to be. Someone who's doughy. You're not going to see Madison Beer dating, and I'm sorry to say it, I don't want to break your heart, DJ Lou. It's not going to happen.
Come on. Come on.
Damn it. I thought I had her.
I know you have. I know you have a shot, but I want to end this. I'm your friend. I'm telling you. Like Dan's saying, we got to tell people quick comedy. Stop waiting for Madison Beer, dude. It's time to just move on.
Stop, dude. She's not coming, dude. She's not yours.
Do you have
Appreciate you telling me.
I'm not finding it clipped out of her presenting the award. If you remember which performer she presented to,
I don't remember. It doesn't matter. Just go to the music video then. I like to see her latest works.
Okay, I'm on board. I'm on board already.
Jesus.
Slow.
What happened? No, get up, beautiful woman.
A wealthy guy that she fucked is paying for this. It has to be.
You think? Some billionaire's like, I'm going to make you a goddamn star.
I'm going to look her up Wikipedia. I should have done this already. Is she first and foremost singer? It can't be, right? Maybe she's a singer. And she happens to look like is an American singer-songwriter. Yeah, I thought she was like a fucking... by the way, her name's Madison L. Beer. Why don't I go with Madison L? Madison Beer, that's a real thunk of a name.
Madison Beer? Madison Beer sounds just like a beer company out of Wisconsin. They go, son of a bitch, we don't have the trademark rights because this stupid hat slut took it.
They gained the attention of Justin Bieber. Oh, she was like a YouTube singer.
Ah, we're old men.
Oh.
Freak out.
Do you want to get to the part where she dances in lingerie?
Yes.
No, but Dan does.
Goddamn right. I just said yes.
Dan's looking for the spank bank. He's back in Queens.
With her to explain John Moxley's AEW title run. Or I love it. We're just alone, and
the whole thing's a work, babe. The whole thing's a work. And
or explaining Roman Reigns turning heel with Paul Heyman. So Paul Heyman was Brock Lesnar's advocate, right? But he's not wrestling in WWE. So Roman Reigns, who is now back, turned heel. So he's a bad guy. And she's like, "Where's my vodka soda?" And I go, no, I got.
So this chick's a product. She's a complete she's just smoking hot. They found her on YouTube and
she's a fembot from Austin Powers.
But it really is. They just they'll auto tune. She'll be produced heavily. She's stunningly gorgeous, so people will care enough.
I just think you're mad that you can't get away from this. That was the only lyric that I heard.
I'm gonna take my shirt off in front of her. That should be a game. If she ever comes in the serious, dude, we go, let's get it.
Dude, immediately take our shirts off?
No. We have to, dude, as soon as she walks in, dude, we just comes into us with our shirts off. Dude, that is such a bonding, a fear experience. You're going to feel better taking off yours when I take off mine. But
dude, now you don't know what I've been eating during this quarantine, dude. I am a soft boy right now.
Dude, or how about we get her on one of these episodes and she has to watch us sitting on couches with our shirts off on Zoom.
Oh God, where I get those sweet lines right here because I'm like,
and me and you should have something that you win who's willing to look grosser in their little box on WebEx. Do you know what I mean?
I still just think it'd be funny.
We keep adding it up. I'll put open Cheetos next to me, and then you'll put a slice of pizza on your chest, and we'll just keep going. How far will you go? Stop to make her just realize how grotesque you are.
I honestly think when we're back at Sirius, if she comes by, we just take our shirts off, and she's like, "What?" And I go, I love Selfish.
Oh my God!
I love your work.
I love Selfish. The video's really great. Baby's good.
You're so talented.
Well, Dan, you know what I think all I'm doing with you as we host this show for our 5 years now? And I'll tell you what it is. I've made you a bit of an old soul. I've old souled off on you a little bit, and I feel you're becoming an older gentleman cynical with me.
I am. I enjoy it. I enjoy the hardening of later years of my life.
Yeah, you'd have been like, this girl's hot, I don't care. Now you're just like, what is this bullshit? The goddamn internet builds up these celebrities based off her tits.
You know what it is? It's crazy because it's like you're like my. You taking down hot girls is like a martial art, and I've trained with you long enough that my sensei, you walk in and you go, "Where do you strike first?" I go, "Her talent." Then you go to her wearing too much makeup and her body's too skinny.
No, you gotta find physical flaws that others would call always virtues. You know what I mean?
Her collarbones are too sharp.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck is that? She's trying to cut me in bed. I'm good.
Yeah, ow. Hey, Switchblade lady.
Yeah.
Hey, lady switch.
Nice narrow ass.
Hey, lady Switchblade. That's the song you should write. Right. Christine, are you into the mainframe? Are you looking at all the videos?
What's happening in there?
Are you done finding videos of Jacob's new queen?
Oh, Madison.
I was looking up to see if there were any nude.
Nude?
Mm-hmm.
No nude, but she's got some nip slip shit. Or camel toe, that might be. Or nipple pokies, they'll call them also. But these are all industry terms.
This is just stuff we use on Mr. Skin Doctor.
Sorry, I'm just talking shop at work, and I apologize for that.
I'm so embarrassed. I usually don't bring my work home with me like this.
Nipple pokies. That is what they call them.
Nipple pokies. Nipple pokies.
They're like Ariel Winter nipple pokies while shopping in La Cienega.
Well, make sure you go to cc.com/thebonfire and watch our videos. You can also go to the bonfire cc.com/thebonfire and then youtube.com/thebonfire for all our videos. Go to bigjcomedy.com for upcoming dates. Go to dansoder.com.
I say it.
You say it. We all say it.
Go to dansoder.com.
I got Soul Joel
follow him on social media. Also, dicks.
And follow Big J Oakerson on social media, you assholes. I got Soul Joel's show September 18th and then Providence, Rhode Island, first weekend of October. So
if you're going to be funny for the sake of a joke and pretend like you're going to go grab Dan off the stage, I think now they have undercover cops that will shoot you.
Also, I get to drop a Macho Man elbow on you. It's the rules.
Also, Dan's coming. If you even get close to the stage, Dan's coming top row.
You better watch out, dude. I'm going full flying moonsault right on.
You got to make the first move at that joint.
Yeah, or you're gonna get flying Brian Pillman right off the stage. I'll stretch right out, dude.
Flying Brian. Thank you guys so much for listening. Jacob, Luz, Christine.
We love you. Bye bye.
We'll catch you tomorrow. Crackle, crackle.
Crackle, goddamn crackle.